Alright, let me wait a couple of seconds just to make sure that we're good because I've been burnt before. Says I'm live. Put on my headphones, that might actually help you guys hear me. I think I'm live. My voice is working just fine. Audio is on. I'm not doing an. Well, I guess I'll say it later once everybody gets here, but I'm not doing an intro today because this isn't one of my gaming streams. Let me share one more time. And let me share this to my Discord. Alright, I think we are all ready. Let me just see if I have enough. I just want to test the boundaries to see exactly what you guys would be able to see on the screen. So if I put this window on top, because I want to see, because I have to be able to move between windows, because I'm going to have to be doing graphic work as well as, on-screen work, and I want to show you guys my complete design thing. And I actually might have to make a completely separate thing as we're streaming. But this is a process. I've never done, a development stream before, so this is a process. So we'll figure out things as we go. But let me just check things out right quick. All right, I think I am ready. So, hello everybody. Welcome to my Playmasters development stream. This is my first of any of these streams. Let me turn on some background music actually. Let me see if I can find some kind of music I have that I could just turn on in the background. I'm not gonna have these streams up, or maybe I will. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do about them. Let me find some music. I didn't even think about finding a good, thing. Let's turn this on in the background. Let's turn some. There we go. And let's turn it down. There we go. Alright, I think that should be good. Alright, we got some background music. So, what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be streaming me working on Playmasters, as well as I'll ask any questions pertaining to the development of Playmasters, whatever your questions are. Trust me, I'll be more than energetic to tell you about it. I'll probably even go on and on about any question you have for an hour, because I love talking about my game. But for right now, I'll talk to you guys, and we're going to be trying to figure out how to figure out. I'm trying to write. Ooh, let me get my words together. I'm trying to figure out how to get this tutorial to work. So this is basically what's happening right now. So this is the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game starts out here. The game fades in. You have a conversation between Zero, one of the members of Playmasters, and Zane, the main character's twin brother. They're having a conversation here. Then they're like, all right, you know what? We're bored. It's really hot. Let's go train. So then, they go down to this room. And Xanark ends up changing the room up, so in that way there's a pool there. They strip down and then they start fighting. This is the tutorial of the game, or sort of battle tutorial without that's not really guided. I'm trying to make the tutorial for this game not guided to where it holds your hand throughout all of it, but to where you are able to get a good feel for it on your own. So in this fight you have Zane right here. Zane is gonna come running up on you, doing some piercing attacks on you and everything like that, and you gotta be able to learn how to dodge and evade, move around his attacks, or wait for when he's not attacking and then go in to attack him, because he's immune to your blasting damage, so you can't blast him to stop him. And then Zero over there, he shoots projectiles at you, so you need to learn how to move around him, you know, move around enemies that may shoot out projectiles and be able to flank them or something else like that. Or be able to, and then you also get magic crystals. Now, I guess that means actually no, I'm gonna play it so that way I can give you guys a good visual example of what one of the battle systems in this game are, because there are two battle systems in this game. There's the on-map battle system, then there is the active time battle system. Let me turn off background music. Wait a second. I'm using the wrong version. Give me 1 second. I actually am using the version of this project that I made for a group project. So give me 1 second. I have to open up the other version of this project. So give me 1 second. It automatically opens to this version because it was the last game I worked on. And basically what we did for a group project a couple of days ago was we modded my game. Because it's technically released, because I released it for, you know, as a demo, a playable demo. Alright, now this should be the real version. It's gonna start us off, wait, no, this is starting us off at the internal battle, or the second battle tutorial, so I'm trying to think where I should start it. I think if we started off right here, we should be good. Let's try it. I think we should be good. I think I also have preloading off, so we should be able to get into the battle system faster. Alright, let's get into it. Let me show you guys, you know, the first type of battle system. Alright, the entire HUD's not here because I didn't get it turned on, but I think I should be able to still attack. So as you see, this is like the first type of battle system, to where things are, well, things are, I'm trying to pause this so that way I can talk, because I can't think right now. Alright, so things are way more active to where, you know, enemies running around, shooting you, everything like that. It's kind of more of like a Legend of Zelda feel, in terms of like, you know, enemies attacking you on the map. Except it's like way faster, in terms of, you know, how fast enemies move, as you can see. Each of the... This is tutorials kind of more to show you that, sorry, I'm trying to get my mind together. It's kind of more to show you, you know, what, how to use this battle system. Man, I cannot talk right now. Alright. The worst thing about this is I can't see their health gauges. Okay, yeah, I can see the health gauges. Alright. So if you... Now, I'm not done working on this yet. There's supposed to be, like, water splashes and everything yet. This is still, like, something I'm working on. So I think that I fixed this right now to where magic is able to be casted faster. Nope, magic still takes a while to cast, so I still need to work on that. And of course I made it to where, you know, you have infinite amount of chances to be able to learn how to play the game. But I might change that for like harder difficulties. But like, alright, now I'm playing on easy. So you have infinite amount of time to be able to learn how to play it. But then on harder difficulties, I'll give them like different move sets, or make them have, make it to where you can't lose, or if you lose the battle, it's like a, you like get negative points or something. I'll figure out something. Something. So this is what I'm working on now. Like, all of that was like negatory or whatever. This is what I'm working on now. This is like the main part of the stream, is figuring out how to get this scene to work. So what happens here, we go into the battle, everything goes in. It's supposed to be a boss battle sort of thing, and there's supposed to be an introduction to where there's supposed to be prompts for you to put in. And if you put in the right prompts, you're supposed to be able to damage the enemies and be able to get like starting damage on them. But if you fail the prompts, then you'll get damage done to you. And it's supposed to be a tutorial thing, so it's supposed to be like very open and easy for you to be able to do, so you know that, oh, these type of things do exist for me to do. So That's what my challenge is right now. I did have it before, but because I changed my system to where I'm making things a lot more easy to understand, I have to keep working on it. So I believe... Actually, I'm not even going to go into fighting right now, because that's not what the main thing is right here. Yo, Didi, how you doing? Right now we are trying to figure out how to get these inputs working. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do instead of what I'm trying to do, or if I'm explaining things just like bad in the first place, just tell me, because I do explain things terribly, especially when I'm like on the spot. But I do like really love like talking about things like this. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to finish this tutorial, because I've been stuck on making the tutorial for a while, and right now I'm finally ready to just end it. So right now I finished the first part of the tutorial in terms of like the basic structure. I want to get at least the basic structure down, so that way on a later date I can just polish it. So right now I'm trying to get the intro scene to this battle finished, and I actually think I know what I need to do, and it's going to be a lot of programming stuff actually. So I believe that if I scroll all the way down, this whole thing right here is basically the script of what it's running when it like does all of that intro stuff. So I need to edit it to where, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think, to where it uses my new input style. So I first need to get a sample of that input style, which I believe I use for Xanark's regular attack. Xanark's regular attack is slash. And then if I go right here, this is what I'm using now. Before I had it to where it had arrow inputs, and depending on which arrow input you used would be if you successfully dodged an attack during an action sequence or not. But I decided to take that out completely because there was way too many inputs that you had to use, and I figured out that people who playtest the game would get confused, because sometimes they would need to charge an attack, sometimes they would need to input a certain button combination, sometimes they would need to use arrows, sometimes this, that, and I figured, alright, that's just too confusing. I'll simplify things down to where it uses only one or two different button inputs, but it uses them in different ways. Okay, so for what I need to do right now, this is like a lot of programming stuff, or not really programming, but like scripting. But right now I need to copy this, because this is the next really big thing that I need. This is actually, I don't actually know if I want to work on this on stream, because it's a very like tedious process. So basically by me putting this right here, it means that this is start sequence input basically I'm actually about to make an animation right now in RPG Maker, so I guess it kind of comes around full circle. Oh wait, I completely forgot. Oh, it doesn't go on to this. Oh wait, I got an idea. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that it doesn't go into the second window. I'm just going to tell it to do the whole screen if I can. No, it did the window. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just have it record the whole window. So then that way you guys can see like the whole thing. There we go. And now I'm going to make this full screen. Drop it down. Alright, now you guys should be able to see my scripts and such. So this is the entire script for that intro scene. Like all of this is basically telling it when to move, what animation to use, how much damage to do, if you successfully do an input or not, all of that. So right now, this is the main thing that I need right now, which is start sequence input. This basically says if the player presses the OK button, which is the Z button, when that animation happens, or within 20 frames, which you can see right here, wait for sequence input 20 frames. If it push the Z button within 20 frames, then they will successfully dodge the attack. If they don't do it, then they'll take damage. So So what I need to do right now is, because since I want to make it easy for the player to be able to do it, I'm going to make a new animation, and that animation is going to take 120 frames. I think I'm going to make it take 120 frames, which would be 2 seconds. So you would have 2 seconds to press the button. Now the only thing is, I completely forgot what the animation is. So I actually need to go back and figure out what the animation is, because I completely forgot to copy it. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, oh wait. Oh, I completely forgot. This is the... Okay, so what I did for a slash is for 20... If you press the... This is the way that I did it to be able to make it to where people couldn't just mash the Z button to be able to get the input to happen. If you press the Z button within 20 frames before the flash comes up, you immediately lose the command. But if you press it while the command is up there, then you get it. That's why I had things confused. It takes people up to... Yeah, man. I'm trying... Alright, let me think. Because I know that it takes a while to register things. And that's why, that's why I said I wanted to make it to where you know when you're gonna have to input something. So that way it's not like you're just sitting there and then all of a sudden, and then you do an attack, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're like, oh, you need to dodge. I want the player to know, hey, this is when you need to do inputs, and this is when you don't need to do inputs. But I'm using animation 172. So this is the animation that plays. So, wait, I thought it was supposed to be blue. I could have sworn it was supposed to be blue. Well, nope, it's 172. So I need to take this animation, and I need to somehow make it 2 seconds. As long as there's proper notification beforehand and the player knows where to look for it, it should be fine. Yeah, I think, because I am in a tutorial, does, the first message you see is, when you're in battle, look for these, look for these things. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So I need to somehow make this 120 frames. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this, actually. I mean, I could just sort of go back between frame 4 and 5 every 5 frames, but I don't really know if that's gonna look good for a 2-second animation. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, and then copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just see how that looks. Alright, I need to actually make that longer because I could barely see what that looked like. Alright. Copy all of this. Copy and then paste. And paste. Alright, now let me see what that looks like. Alright, I think that's alright for a tutorial thing. But this is gonna be so many... Oh wait, I can't go over... Oh okay, I thought I couldn't go over that many frames. Alright, so I said 120 frames. Alright, now let me see how this looks like. That's way too long. I don't think this engine runs in 120 frames. Wait, what did you say? I think if you really want to sell it, make the first time the command comes up, have a prompt that tells you what's happening in that moment. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So so let me turn on my fan. Actually, I'm getting kind of hot. In this tutorial, after everybody says their words, and the first thing it says is, when this type of input comes up, you need to press the action button in order to be whenever you see I'm trying to figure out how I can explain this, because there's 3 different times that this input ever comes up. It's whenever you are attacking, whenever you're attacking, if you're able to combo with that, if you're able to set up a combo, this input will come up, and if you press the button, you'll combo again, or you'll attack again. The second time is if you're dodging, and the third time is if you're parrying, or not parrying really, but more or less counter-attacking. So if an enemy goes in to attack you, and you press the button to dodge, then the input has a chance to come up again for you to be able to launch a counter-attack on them, or a counter magic, or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with, like, in this, like, thing, because it happens when you're attacking or you're being attacked, and it also happens in scenes. So I want the player to know that this can happen in scenes, and it can also happen, like, in regular combat. So I think I have it. The only thing is, I need to figure out how many frames exactly I need this to be, because obviously 120 frames is not 2 seconds. Oh, it's 15. Oh, it's 15 frames is 1 second. Okay, so that means I need to make this 30 frames. I thought it was 60. Alright. I think that might be enough for the player to know, hey, that's the input. So I think that's it. I'm gonna name it combo. I'm gonna name it tutorial dodges. I mean, technically this is 2 seconds because it says 1 frame, 1 second or 1 second is 15 frames, essentially. So it's 2 frames if it's 30 frames, or 2 seconds if it's 30 frames. Let me see it again. I mean, I don't really get it because the engine runs at 60 frames if I remember. I don't know what the engine runs at, to tell you the truth. Does it run at 15 frames? I have no idea. I don't know what the engine runs at. But I'll add another second to it, so that'll be 45 frames. And now I just have to do... Oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Take it back to 30. And then just start pasting afterwards at this point. There we go. And then at 45, start deleting everything else. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, that would actually be pretty interesting to know you know, what the frame rate is. Alright, so now I go back to the skill. Every time I start working on this, I immediately want to stop working on it, and then I go and start working on other things on the project, which isn't technically bad because I'm, you know, doing other stuff that I need to do. But then this tutorial will never get finished if I don't work on it. Alright, let's see. Right here at this point. Put that right there. Alright, so it runs for 20 frames. If you press it, I'm trying to think, what can I do? Because the player needs to know that if they press the button too early and they just mash it, they fail. And I don't want the player to just think that after this tutorial they could just mash the button and they'll always get it. So I think I'm going to have like a fail scenario for this. But it's going to be kind of hard to input a fail scenario. Because I don't think I can do loops. Let's see. And I'm really trying so hard not to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this later, and I'm just gonna go work on something that I want to go work on. I need to finish this. But okay, I'm gonna work on something else in a little bit. But for right now, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish at least part of this script. I want to at least have the script done to where I know what I need to do. So so this is the mash scenario. So if you mash the button, then oh, I know what to do. If you mash the thing, nothing happens. If you mash the button, nothing happens. Then, if you don't mash the button, then it runs the next thing. The next thing links to animation 190, which is the animation I just made, by the way. So it links to animation 190. Which is the one that we just made. Alright, now I'm blank again because I made this a month ago. How many... Alright, I started making this a month ago. 45 frames. So, nope, not 145 frames. 45 frames exactly. The player has 45 frames to be able to press the button. If they push it within the 45 frames, then the actor will jump and they'll dodge the attack. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I programmed here. I don't really know what I did here. Else, move, user, target. I'm trying to figure out what in the world I coded, because I don't remember any of this. Alright, so if the player inputs it correctly, then the player will jump out the way. Then it will do another one. Wait, then it'll do another one. If the player does it, they'll dodge. And then I think, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to figure out what oh wait, action effect, target. Okay, I get it. Okay, I finally got it. I'm sorry, I like completely blanked out because, you know, it's been a while since I worked on this because I went through a bit of a phase, but I think I finally got it. Okay, so this is what happens. So this is the intro stuff. This is all what happens in the beginning. You know, the screen tints, you know, the flash of fire, everything like that. The player gets hit back, you know, and then he lands, and then the enemy dashes towards him. Then the input happens. This is the fail scenario. If you fail, nothing happens. If you press the button within the time, then he jumps out the way. Then we input yet another... Oh wait, I need to copy it. I need to copy this again. Alright. Right there. There we go. And where is it? There we go. Put this right here. Alright, then it does yet another one for 45 seconds. Or 45 frames, I mean. Oh wait, no, this is not the right one. I need this one. Alright, copy that. We're gonna put it right here. There we go. So, then the animation is gonna happen again. If the player presses it within 45 frames, then it runs this where the player, after the player lands back on the ground, they'll turn around to the enemy, which is now behind them, and they'll swing, you know, their sword, and it will take 10% of their health away. And then it will end. And then, when it says else, it doesn't mean else in terms of this, it means else in terms of the player jumping. So if the player fails the jumping animation, then the enemy will land the attack on the player and will deal damage to the player 3 times. Because that's what they do with the chain attack. Then it goes into the next phase. Okay, you know what? I done it. I've done it. I figured out what I need to do. We're gonna test this to make sure it works. If it works, we're going on to something else, something a little bit more interesting, something a little bit more fun to look at, something a little bit more fun to talk about, something that I don't have to think extensively, so I can't talk about, you know, things. I am in the wrong part of the game. Yes, I want to cancel. I want to go straight to right here. Put me down right here. Actually, I gotta think about what else can I work on right now. I could work on some side quests. I don't know. There's a lot to work on, but I just don't know what to work on. You ever have that issue to where you have a lot of stuff to do, but you don't know what you want to do? Okay, that did not go right at all. Okay, so something went wrong. Something went completely wrong in that. Okay, so it's supposed to wait. See, it says wait sequence input. Try 120 frames right quick. I just want to wait a second. Try 120 frames. Because I could have swore that this engine runs at 60 FPS. I think that the animations run at 15 frames and then the game itself runs at 60. I think that the animations run at a different frame rate. Wait a second, let me try this out. Alright, comes in. Okay, he came in way too early and I took no damage, so that means something didn't happen. But I'm getting it right now. Okay, so then that obviously fails. Alright, and then it goes to the else, it plays this. I'm sorry, I'm blanking out again. Alright, so then it goes to this else. Sorry, I love this song and I'm really getting distracted. Alright. Alright, so man, I'm pulling a blank right here. Okay. Okay, so all of this shouldn't matter because I failed it. Wait a second. What exactly did I fail? Okay. So it goes here. It runs this. Okay, so it runs this. Let me start highlighting stuff so that way it's easier for me to be able to see what I'm highlighting. Okay, it runs this, then it goes through all of that, then it runs this next. Wait, does this run in it? Okay, it runs this within it. Within it. And it does this. Where's the else? Okay, I have the else right. Alright, you know what? Maybe this would be better if I build it from the ground up rather than going in and editing it. And I'm just not in the mood to build a battle script right from the ground up. So we're gonna go to another section and start working on that. So let's see. Alright, the game starts out on that. It goes there, then it's like where's the thing? Then he goes back in here, he looks at the job board, he notices a new job, then the game transitions to the position of the bad guys, then you go to the position of the bad guys. So we're gonna go here, and I believe that if I put Xanark here, and if I take him out the party, and I add Keox and Ray in, switch the order. I think I have to turn them on though. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just going through to see if this works. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait a second, how have I been making this and not... Wait, how did I test this? Oh, man. Okay, if I have to make character animations, just so you know, I'm not doing this part either. I am not in the mood to make character animations right now. Yep, I have to make character animations for these characters. Actually, no, I don't have to. I can just turn off character animations. I'll just turn off character animations for right now. We'll go back to it later. Alright, let's go in. Alright, I should be able to shoot. Okay, fire. Okay, that's not good. Why do I get an error whenever I hit the door? Is it because I'm using stealth switch A? Let me try stealth switch B. It might have to do with stealth switch A because stealth switch A, I believe, is what things turn to whenever you get hit with fire, or whenever you get hit with a fireball. So maybe by switching to stealth switch, it will change things. And once again, if you don't understand something because I'm explaining it badly, just just let me know. I know that I explain things pretty badly, and it's still not working. That is actually pretty weird. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. It doesn't have a default page. It just needs a default page for it to be able to sit on when nothing's happening. And wait, no, delete this page. Now this just needs a default page, so when nothing's happening to it. So like that. That's all it needs to do. Now it won't do anything. Then when you light the 4 torches, then you'll be able to open the door up and be able to go through. Now it should work just fine. That was my bad on whatever I was doing earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so... Yep. It's not... My goodness. What was I doing last time I was working on this game? How was I able to even test it? Oh wait, I was working on my old computer, so I couldn't even test it in the first place. Oh yeah, that is something to know. I had to. I'm the only like person who actually put in work to the game. Other people have contributed resources to help me build the game, but I'm the only person who in terms of sat down at a computer and was putting the game together. And I've been putting it together since I was a sophomore in high school. I've been working on this game. It's been through various versions. I started working on it in the Eclipse engine, then I jumped to VX Ace, then finally to MV. So I've had to completely restart 3 times. 4 times actually, to tell you the truth. But I'm sorry, I'm trying to think again. Oh yeah, I'm the only one who's worked on it, and it's a very tedious process because I'm the only one who's worked on it. I want to find more people. I need to find a character artist so then that way I can make a poster for the game. I don't have a poster for the game. The only thing that I have to be able to show for the game is artwork that I've created, and I can't draw for anything. I can't draw at all, and I'm like, man, if I could just get a portrait of Xanark, I would be so happy. I can't draw, but I want to picture. I'm trying to find somebody who I can pay or something to get a portrait of Xanark, because that would be so cool. Or a portrait of the 7 main characters. The 7 main characters. Maybe their teacher, because their teacher is an important character in the story. Just so you know, he's a very pivotal character, and he's actually my favorite character. Which is ironic because Xanark is basically in a way based on me in a certain way. Unintentionally he's based on me, but he kind of acts the same way I do. And you would think that I would like him the most, but no. Teacher, I love him. I love him to death. He's kind of like that comedic relief that's not like the main comedic relief. He's like just like funny, but he's also really serious. Yeah, no, very awkward. You know, just like, how am I supposed to explain that he's basically me? But he's not really. Alright, so we're not gonna work on this because... Oh wait, I can. What did I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to make, He's an awkward boy? Get out of here! What are you talking about? You calling me awkward? Get out of here. Alright, you know what? You know what? I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. But we're gonna do a very big... I'm gonna do the best thing that I can do right now. I'm gonna play through the main game, and every single time I find an error, I'll edit it. So then that way, once I go through the whole game on stream, or the skeleton of the game, you know, fix everything, then the only thing that I'll have to do off screen is do the introduction, the final boss fight and everything like that, and all the like extra side missions and stuff I don't decide to do on stream. So we are actually gonna jump all the way back to the beginning of the game, and I don't know what I would consider the beginning of the game. What is the beginning of my game? Didi, what's the beginning of my game? I know you know. I know you be like looking at me at night or something. I don't know. I feel like I have eyes on me at night. Like somebody's just watching me like through the crack in my door. Because you know everything. You're the genius here. Somebody's watching. Like, I'm so serious though. Sometimes I feel like someone is watching me. It's really scary. Alright. I believe that one of these will kick off the game on its regular. Sanark Rundown? Alright, don't start him off at Rundown. Start him off in the Void. Anywhere in the Void. And don't make him have make him have his flying, I believe. Do I have it somewhere around here? Yo, what happened? What happened? There we go. Alright, one of these is the right animation. I believe I made an animation for this. Maybe I didn't? Oh, maybe it's over here. Alright, let's try. Oh yeah, here it is. Fly! Yeah, here it is. Here's the animation. Or not animation, really more of like a thing. Alright, so we're gonna start... Oh, wait, I forgot to turn on that event. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna start playing the game from the beginning, and I'm gonna fix everything. If you catch anything that looks like stupid as you don't know what, just call me on it. I love criticism. You don't know how much I love criticism. I love it. Like, just hit me with it, because you know it really helps in the long run. Alright. What in the world? No. I'm gonna keep going even though something's not happening right. Why is... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to actually check that. Why is it not on? Take me to Gal. Visual novel choices. Those are not on. Alright, I'm gonna take this up here. Visual novel choices basically changes like how the questions look. Alright. I'm gonna restart the game. If it doesn't work, then that's just gonna be something I'm gonna figure out off stream, because that's gonna be another thing that's gonna take me like a little bit to figure out. Don't do that anymore? What are you talking about? My Ryan moves at a mile a minute, so I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, it's working now. Oh yeah, I guess something else to talk about with my game. It has adventure and classic mode. Adventure mode, it basically, all the text and dialogue, like all the scenes and everything, is condensed down. So you'll only get the gist of things. So if you're like a person who doesn't really care about the story, or you just want to know what you need to know and then move on, you can just toggle adventure mode. Or if you want to be like, you know, classic RPG style, be able to like, you know, experience the whole story and everything like that, then you do classic mode and you can, you know, get all the extra details, figure out everything about the characters. But if you do adventure mode, you're not gonna like know much about what's going on. You'll only know like what needs to be done. Because I noticed that with a lot of the people, because a lot of the people who I have to play, who I have around here to test my game, they aren't really into RPGs. I'm probably like the only or JRPGs. I'm probably the only person within my roommates that likes JRPGs. So that's what gave me the idea of adding an adventure mode. And yeah, it does. I figured it would add replayability, so where if you want to replay the game, you don't have to sit through long scenes. You could just go through adventure mode and just breeze on through. Or if you first play on adventure mode, then you can go in classic mode and figure out more about the characters. What? Where am I? Alright, I need to capitalize that W in what. So we're gonna go all the way back over there. I believe this is the scene? Here we go. I need somebody to help me with grammar. Like, if I could get somebody to just grammar check my game, I would literally just like, I don't know what I would do. Where are you? Help me. I love to help you, but you gotta help me. Where the heck am I? No answer. I haven't worked on like the animation, so it's kind of like just like a, I mean, I guess it kind of looks right. Like he's kind of just like flying through a void trying to look for something. There's actually music in this part. I think I could turn it on. Where's options? Okay, there's options. It's all the way at the bottom. All right, we're gonna turn off our background music right now. There we go. So right now you're just supposed to be looking for wherever that voice came from. Now I actually knew exactly where the voice was coming from, like in terms of placement, but I wasn't paying attention and I got lost. But it's like right here. Now, another thing about Playmasters is, another thing about replayability, choices do matter. Choices do matter in a lot of different ways, and a lot of different choices you make do matter into the grand scheme of things. So there's different gauges that you have in terms of how you matter to the world and people around you. You have your karma gauge. Your karma is, I meant to say I'll help you, and because I said I won't help you, that made me have a negative relationship with the voice, because I said I can't help you, and that was actually an accident. But you can have relationships with certain people. You have a karma gauge, which I'm gonna rename the karma gauge to something else, but it's basically how the world sees you, and that will basically depict how people will treat you and what scenes you can get. And then you're gonna have another gauge, which basically says whether you are seen more as heroes, or seen more as more like vigilantes, or things like that. So where if you're hero, to where depending on which one you get, you go down the path to, will depict which side quests, which hunts, which jobs you'll be able to take on. And that all depends on which choices you make. And it even goes a little bit even further to even battle, to where depending on who you choose to heal with who will increase your friendship with that character. So let's say if Xanark chooses to heal Eris, then their bond is going to grow, which will level up their bond. So then that way they could learn new they can learn new abilities. They can, you can get new scenes with them. So, kind of like a character relationship thing. But we're gonna keep going. Your bond with the mysterious voice went down, so it tells you. The game always is gonna tell you whether your bonds go up or down. You must exit this dream. I can't hold back any labor. Oh shit, I completely forgot about this. I actually completely forgot about this. I can't control the game. What in the world happened? I can't control the game. Okay, I need to fix that. Okay, so now I know I barely tested that. Okay, oh yeah, that was the thing that I was supposed to talk about earlier. That was what I forgot to talk about. So before, when I was working on this game, I was working on. Let me show you. Actually, let me show you guys. Ooh, don't drop it. All right. Oh man, I unplugged my stream monitor, but let me just show you. This is my old computer. I got it for Christmas a few years ago. This thing is bad. Like, I got it, because I asked for a computer, and I was very thankful for it. But the thing is, it's not like for game design. Like, this is the kind of computer if you go to the DMV, this is the kind of computer that you would see. This is like if you went to school, grade school, this is like the kind of computer you would see. It's like an office computer. So me trying to work on this game on this computer, it was so frustrating because I couldn't test the game. I made the skeleton of this game. I even made the demo that I posted on a computer that I can't even play test the game on. That's why a lot of the times I'll run into things and I'll like when I'm doing these streams, I'm gonna run into a lot of things that I did that just doesn't work or doesn't make sense because I couldn't playtest it, or at least I couldn't playtest it properly because I had no way to, and I don't really have that much access to better computers unless I want to walk all the way across campus to. Let me plug this up again. Wait. This monitor is plugged up. Oh, there we go. Unless I want to walk all the way over to the art and design building to be able to use one of their computers to work on the game. But that's a bit of a hike. So now I know that something happens with the controls whenever I go to that map. Not only that, but the dragon does way too much damage, and it was supposed to tell you that you're supposed to run away from the dragon, but I don't think it told me that. Did it tell me that? No, it doesn't tell you that. It's supposed to tell you run away from the dragon. Yeah, it doesn't tell you to. Okay, well, luckily this is something that I can do really quickly. Let me move this over here. Alright, so first thing that I gotta do, open this up. Actually, we're gonna go to the next one, which... Wait a second, why is there two of these? Oh no! Okay. Why is there two of these? Okay, so like I was saying before, I made this a while ago. So I don't know what a lot of the reasoning as to why I did some of the stuff that I did. Okay, so what? This got me messed up. What was I thinking back then? That's not how Xanark would talk. Oh, this got me messed up. What was I thinking when I was doing the writing back then? Okay, so this, I don't think this is like the, you know, I don't think that was the right one. Dang, man, dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking back then. But, alright, let's get that rundown. We're going, as prompt comes up somewhere around here. Here we go. We're going to copy this, because this is how I'm going to tell the player they need to get away from the dragon. Alright, so right about here. Exit the dream. Avoid the dragon. I can't add too much to it. I would say more, but it's not like it scrolls. It just stays there. Alright, so then it goes here. I believe that it zooms in the boss or the thing. It waits a total of like 10 seconds if I remember correctly. I can't remember how many seconds this was. I don't want to change it because I felt like it was the right amount of time. I just need to dumb down the boss's health. Then tint screen, transfer player there, and then that's what I need to figure out. Next thing I need to do, I need to be able to see the player HUD. I cannot see the HUD. So we're going to turn on the actor HUD so that way we can see our HP. I believe the actor HUD is right here. Oh, that's why it's not doing anything. It's turned off for some reason. Turn all that back on. Alright. Character pose is off. Preloader off. Alright. Now I should be able to see my HUD, see my health and everything, which should be good. Actually, now since I turned all that back on, I think that maybe the next scene will actually work correctly. So let's actually go and test that. Alright, skip all this. I already went through all this. Yes, we want to go through normal mode. Skip all of this. Oh yeah, I can just hold W. Alright, I believe if I just go straight down and then immediately to the right, I should be able to see it. Or maybe I'm wrong, alright. Where do you spawn in on this map? I gotta make this... I forgot I was supposed to make this map smaller, because it's not supposed to take you that long to be able to find the voice. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, whatever. I'll fix it. The HUDs aren't on, and I forgot to turn them on. Alright, you're bond with the mysterious voice, Rose. Alright, so it should tell you that you're supposed to run away. Yeah, you're supposed to tell you to exit the dream. Alright, that's all we changed, so that's all I'm going to do. Next thing we need to do is we need to make the dragon do way less damage. The dragon enemy ID is 4, which means that it is linked to enemy number 4. We go over to here. It was... Okay, wait, what attack was it doing? Because it says that this is the enemy, but it's not doing... It's doing way too much damage to the player for like an introduction thing. So let's see, what attack is it doing? It is doing action 63. It's a very like there's a lot of like steps to being able to change one thing at this point. Then I need to go over to my tool map. Where's my tool map? I just saw it right here. I believe I said 63. I need to go over to 63, which is this one. 63 is linked to 404, so now I gotta go to skill number 404. It's like I said, there's a lot of like steps to everything. And this is what it is. So this is how much power is behind his blast. I need to modify this. I'm gonna take it down to say the enemy does about 20 damage with 50% variance, no critical hits, no thunder damage. Don't know why I have it on thunder damage. What in the world? What is all this stuff? I must have copied like the skills for the information for a lightning attack. Change it to fire. And magic attack. Alright, now it should be less damage. I think I can get rid of all of this actually. And that should all be good. Next thing, I gotta turn on the HUD because I need to be able to see what the HUD is. Alright. Control fine, actor HUD. Find next, actor HUD. And we about to turn this to true. So that we can actually see what we're doing. Alright, and next I need to turn on this. Why is this off? Oh wait, right here. I was about to say, why is this off? Right here. True. Alright. And the only thing that I need to do is I need to go in and turn. Alright. Right here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? Right here. Alright. Go and turn skill visibility off because you're not able to use skills on the map. That's the one thing. Skills are replaced with items on the map. So we go all the way back up and oh man, this would be so much easier to explain if I was like making something from the beginning and then working up. But right now I'm going in and I'm like editing what I messed up on and didn't do right because I couldn't like, you know, test the game correctly. There's not really much that I need to like create, but there's more stuff that I need to refine. So there's gonna be, with this series, there's gonna be a lot of refining, but there is gonna be some editing. Nope, we don't need the tutorial. Nope, no hard mode. Normal mode, yes. Classic mode. Alright, the HUD is on now. There we go, yeah, the HUD is working just fine now. Alright, hopefully I'm able to find the light fairly quickly. There we go. Yep, and I accidentally told it no, but it doesn't really matter because we're not saving this. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, if you can outrun the dragon to where it won't chase you anymore. Which is something I think I need to actually change. I still cannot control myself at all during this part. Like, I mean, like, I can press the button, but I can't control myself, which is really weird. I thought I might actually been able to outrun the dragon and off-screen it. Alright, I think I know what I need to do, though. Go to rundown. I believe I turned... Excuse me. I believe I turned off the ability to be able to move. What did I do? Or maybe it's a parallel process for the movement. Okay, so right here it's... Wait, no, that can't be it, because something's not right here. Okay, so what's forcing the player to move down? Something has to be forcing the player to move down twice. that wouldn't be it. Okay, what did I do? Alright, best idea, if you don't know what you did, just start from there and then work your way backwards. So I'm going to start the player off here and see what I did wrong. I should be able to start the player off here. Cannot move. Yep. Alright, so what did I do wrong? Let's see if I cut out this event, the one that's telling the player to move down. See if cutting that one out will fix it. I hope it doesn't fix it. I'm actually hoping it doesn't fix it. And it fixed it. Alright, that's actually really bad. That's actually really bad that it fixed it, because that's my only way of pushing the player down. Alright. Let's see, what if I delete that? What if I delete that loop? Will it work? I hope that works. Because I don't really know what I could do other than that to be able to fix this. Alright, there we go. So you'll be able to run down the mountain and be able to dodge fireballs. Alright, that's good. His clothes changed. I have to make note of that. His clothes did change, so I gotta fix that. He went through the trees, I gotta take note of that too. Alright. So I found some errors that I can fix, so I'm gonna go in and fix those right quick. This is all supposed to be a... Alright, let's see. Where does it end for? Right here? Nope. Right here. Oh man, I gotta do it all from right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. This is him flipping. Oh, okay. So basically, by me doing that flip, I actually ended up making the game 10 times harder. Actually, no, this is a dream. It's okay if he's in his regular clothes. I just thought about it. It's okay if he's in his regular clothes. He's in a dream. It's alright if he's in his regular clothes. It would make sense if he's in his regular clothes because he's in a dream. Alright, so flips down that dragon needs to be above everything. So his priority needs to be above characters. That will make it to where the trees doesn't go over him. So that fixes that. I think that's actually everything that I would need to fix right here. The player gets automatically pushed down. I believe dashing is turned on. Do not disable dashing. Alright. The only other thing is that it's still doing too much damage. Still just doing too much damage. So make 10% variance. I think 10% variance should be good. And it is doing 404, right? Let me just check one more time on the tool map. 63. It's doing 414. I'm such an idiot. Oh. Well, yeah, that's bad. Alright, so whatever blast is, I have no idea what it is, but I'll just put that back there. Fireball, do 20% damage with 10. There we go. Now that's what I need to edit. Alright, so I think that's pretty much done now. And I'll playtest that later. I want to work on something else on stream. Or work on the next part. So I believe the next part that I need to work on... Where's the inn? Alright, that's all the end stuff. All the end stuff is done. That should be tested. Actually, yeah, it should all be tested. I'm trying to really think, what do I need to do? Because there's a lot of stuff that I need to do, but I'm trying to think, what is the first thing that I need to do? And I don't really have like a set schedule of things that I need to do, which is probably something that I should do, or write down everything that I need to work on. Which will probably be what I do for next stream, is like have a list of what I'm going to work on that stream. I think I'm going to work on enemy placement. Enemy placement sounds like a good thing to do, because I already know how to do enemies, so it's not like I have to craft enemies. Hopefully, I don't have to craft enemies. Alright, where is my last put down enemy? Is this one crafted? Neutral, all that. Custom, what is this? This is move to an enemy, damage player, and then okay. I think that this enemy knows how to fight. Alright, so let's test and see if this enemy is one of the enemies that knows how to fight. Let's put the player here. Alright, so the way that is supposed to work is if you are seen by the enemy. So the way that the two battle systems work is there's two battle systems. There's the on-map battle system that you guys saw, and then there's like the, you know, kind of like the side view battle system. So the way that it is distinguished between the benefits and the costs between the two. The on-map battle system, it's way faster. You know, there's an enemy there, you kill it, you're done. It's way faster, way less risky, because in internal battle, enemies will have backup. Enemy battles can take longer, but doing the side view battles, you can get more of a reward for your battles. So you can get more experience. You can get more experience. You can get more gold. It's the only way you can get learner's points. Learner's points is what you need to get in order to be able to learn skills. So with each class that you have, you're able to learn different skills. And the only way you're able to obtain this JP is by defeating enemies in... I don't know, actually, I don't know if it will work in on map. But you need to defeat enemies to be able to earn it. But no matter what, you'll definitely earn more JP. Even if you can earn JP on the map, you'll earn way more JP experience and gold by fighting on the side view. So it all depends on how much you want to fight. If you really want to fight and be able to grind, you'll do the side view battle system, which all you need to do to be able to do the side view battle system is sneak up on the enemy and then touch them, or stun them and then just walk up to them. If you really don't care about battling, all you have to do are going into the side view battle system. You just walk in front of them. They'll chase after you. Once you walk in front of them, they are officially aggro to you, and they'll start to try to fight you. You can no longer walk up to them and initiate a side view battle. You are now like locked into doing like an on-map battle. And if you end up deciding you want to do a side view battle, very easy. All you have to do is stun the enemy, which I can't do anymore because you only get one stun whenever you're testing. But by stunning the enemy again, you'll be able to either flee from the enemy because they'll no longer aggro you, or you'll be able to initiate a side view battle. And like I said, I've explained the benefits to either or. If you do the side view battle, you know, it will take longer. You have more of a risk of dying and everything like that, but you'll definitely level up. You'll definitely get more experience, gold, learner's points, drops, and all that stuff. You'll have more of a chance of getting all that stuff. But on-screen battles, way more faster. It's for if you don't really care about fighting. If you're going to an area and you're like, I don't really care about leveling up, I don't care about doing this, that, or, you know, anything else. You just go in, fight the enemies on the map, kill them, you're done. You get a little bit of gold, you get a little bit of experience. Maybe a potion drops 1 or 2 times, and that's it. So that's kind of pretty much like the the two battle systems and the split between them. I don't think I need to fight this bat anymore. So this is the basis of what we're going to use for the enemy placement for stage 1. So I believe, wait. Here's the start of stage 1. I was like, wait, this is not the start. Okay, so basically what I need to do is I need to impart everything about this to over here and just change what battle starts. Alright, so very easy stuff. So all I do is copy this, copy all of that stuff, paste it over here, and remember that it needs to start battle 74. So delete all of that. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It's not start battle 74. It needs to start random 6 to 10. This 6 to 10 basically means that it's gonna start my preset battle, like preset battles 6 through 10. So I just need to tell it to start battles 6 through 10, and then that should be everything for that one. I believe for the next page, it's all of this. So I just go in, delete all of this, get rid of that, put that in. Now I just need to go in and change the enemy to slime. Slime is number 2, so I go in, go to page number 2, change enemy ID to number 2. That's it. Now it's going to start running on this enemy stats for enemy number 2. Change this to 6 through 10, and then I just need to make a battle moveset for the enemy. Alright, so what's the last page? The last page is this. I don't know why that's the last page, and that's actually kind of scaring me that that's the last page, because there's no reason really. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I did. Like that face I just made was me not knowing what in the world I did like those months ago. Wait, beat part 2? What is beat part 2? Okay. Okay, wait. Just wait a second. I need to catch up and figure out what in the world I did. Alright. So, this is that. This is for when it... Okay, this is when it's just, you know, roaming around, swimming around, you know, swimming. This one is for when it aggroes you. This is for when it aggroes you, I believe. Yes, this is for when it aggroes you. And then I think this is for when you're hurt. Oh. So what's this for? What is this one for? Okay, I'm like right now, I really don't know what I was doing back then. Alright, so I think... Oh, I got it! Oh, okay. I can't say what it is because it would give off a very, like, big plot point for the game that I don't want to give away, but I just remembered why I did this, and I'm so glad I didn't just, you know, completely omit it. I need to get rid of all this. This is a separate thing altogether. Alright, so copy, paste. We're going to copy... Actually, we're going to copy this entire page. Man, I'm so glad I remembered that in time. Alright, delete that. Paste this right here. Transform 76 into 9? What does that mean? Transfer this event 76 into 9. Okay. Well, I do know that my spawn map is right here. Which one is this? 76 is the... 76 is the name of the number of the map, and 9 is the... Okay. Okay, I got it. Put this right here. Make it hurt slime. There we go. Man, just figuring this stuff, ooh, excuse me, out is... Okay, and then it spawns a new one in. Okay. So I need to make a copy of every enemy and put it in here. So 6 through 10. Let me copy that because I know I'm going to need it later. I believe everything else should be just fine the same. So put that in 6 through 10. Okay, whatever. Put that in for 6 through 10. And enemy number 2. And then it loops back to event number 10. Alright. So basically, every single time you knock down the enemy, it's going to summon this event. Every time you knock down the enemy, it summons this event. That was what I was missing. It's a very complicated process. There's so much that goes into it. Like if you want me to like explain it more, I'm sorry. Like I will. But basically, every single time you see an enemy, you have a blast button. If you use the blast button, you stun an enemy. So you can either flee from it, or you can get a surprise attack on it, or whatever. You know, whatever you want to do. You can stun an enemy. Some enemies require different stunning and everything like that. Every character has their own blast attack, you know, everything like that. Some characters blast attack doesn't even stun, it just deals damage, you know, everything like that. Every single time you stun it, basically, it summons this event, this exact event. It starts out right here. Okay, what's the custom? Okay, it waits. Okay, that's what I was missing. It waits a few frames. It waits a few seconds, roughly about 5 seconds, a little over 5 seconds, and then it turns on switch B. This is B. This is C, and then this is A for whenever you blast it. That's it. That's all I need to know. Okay. So, I need to go back to that map. Nope, not this. This. And we are going to make this 10. Oh yeah, let me turn back on the music right quick. Wait, what in the world? There we go. Let me just turn off the music right quick. Turn back on the music. Things are pretty bare without the music. Why did just me going off of the page turn off the chat? There we go. Alright, so now this is my enemy. So now all I have to do is just replace every enemy in the scene with it. Luckily, everything else in the scene does work correctly as far as I remember. So I shouldn't have to go through and do anything to them. Although... Oh yeah, there is something that I forgot to do. Oh wait, I don't need to do it. Oh man, there's so many maps that I made! Okay. Now I gotta go through and do the same thing with every one of these enemies and on the copy maps. Maybe one day I'll play through the demo on stream. Maybe that will be my next thing, is I'll just play through, like, the demo area on stream. Just so that way everybody who hasn't played the demo will be able to see, like, you know, a little bit more of this thing. But however, actually I don't think it's going to be next. I want to do the demo, but I want to do the updated demo. So then that way you guys will be able to see how the game is supposed to be right now. There we go. Alright, that was getting... Those shadows were getting on my nerves, actually. So this is the first scene. You know, this. Alright, back to here. Put down more of the enemies. At this point, you cleared up the toxin. You can swim in the water if you're playing as Eris, or if Eris is your main character. Oh yeah, that is another thing I could talk about. You do have character skills depending on who's your party leader. So if Xanark's your party leader, you can run up certain ledges. So like if you like come up to like these little sparkles, there is a sparkle here if you... Alright, well... If you like go up to one of these sparkles right here, you'll be able to run up the wall if you have Xanark as your party leader. If you're Eris, every single time you like walk by here, an image of Eris will show up, and if you walk up to water with her, you'll be able to swim through the water. And every other character has their own thing, like Lucy is able to like light torches with her blast and different things like that. Zane, oh yeah, Zane has a hook shot, so he's able to hook shot onto different things, you know, different things like that. So he has his own thing as well. I believe he has bombs as well, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm debating on whether to only give him bombs or give everybody bombs. And did I update these ones? No, I did not. Alright, just gotta update these enemies. And then I believe I'll be done with this map. What? Oh, this is after. This is after. Because I was wondering, why is this guy right here? That's another guy that I'm gonna have to give a moveset to. So those are like regular human enemies. Alright, this will be interesting. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, it's gonna be just the same as last time. Oh wait, I completely forgot. This is actually gonna make it... Actually, I think it will be the same. So basically, the way that this all goes into the karma or moral system, which is another name that I'm thinking of naming it. So where basically, after you defeat like human enemies, you have the choice on like this area specifically. You have the choice of after you defeat them, they'll like be passed out on the ground, and you can make the choice to carry them back to town. And if you do it, you'll get, you know, you get points of being a good person. And if you end up choosing to loot them, then you'll get points off, and you'll have a chance to be able to get like one of these random items off of them. The only thing that I have to say against it right now is, now since I'd be using the active system, enemies automatically disappear after you defeat them. Alright. Alright, I got an idea. I'll just, Oh man, this is actually pretty difficult. I have to think of a way, because basically with the way that the on-map battle system works, after you defeat an enemy, they just disappear. And I still want the player to be able to have the choice of being able to transport enemies if they defeat them on map. So transport NPC or enemies after they defeat them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a switch tied to them. And the switch is going to say, once you defeat this specific enemy, turn on this switch. Then I'm going to have a global event saying, if this switch is on, if this switch is on, oh man, this is not gonna work. I just thought about it. Oh wait, no, this will not work. Oh wait, it might actually work now that I think about it. I keep going back and forth on it, but I think I might actually be able to make this work. Alright, so if you go into a regular battle with an enemy, after you defeat it, it automatically goes into the scenes where you can do it, where you can talk to them. If I haven't so no, because I'm trying to think, there has to be. No. Okay, this is gonna be a problem for me to think about. Alright, maybe I can have it so where you can only transport enemies if you fight them on side view battle. But I don't want to do that, but that seems to be the only way, because I can't make it so where an enemy doesn't collapse. What am I opened on? Alright, let's go and see if there is a way. Let's go and see if there is a way. By the way, RPG Maker, very good community. Very good community. They're very open. I definitely say if you're developing on RPG Maker, be connected to the community, because a lot of people put out like scripts and plugins and stuff that they're open to people using, as long as you like give them credit or you pay them or anything like that. It's very open, and you know, Altair, Yanfly, Galv, some random dude. Like, those are just some of the main people that I use. But always, if you're developing on RPG Maker, if you're having a problem or you don't know how to do something, just Google it, and you might figure out that, oh, somebody's already made like a plugin or a script specifically to do that, and then you just have to, you know, figure out, you know, if you can use it or not. If you're making a non-commercial game, a game that you don't have to pay for, most of the time they're free with you using it no matter what. If you're making a commercial game like I am, you usually have to like pay for the script or, you know, give them credit or something like that. We're gonna go all the way down to here. Turn up that music. Okay. Alright. Guys, I gotta focus, alright. I'm trying to see, oh yeah, just so you guys know, I'm looking to see if there's a way to disable collapsing. Which I doubt there's a way for me to disable collapsing for an enemy. But I just want to see. No, there's not a way. Alright, so there has to be something else that I can do. Yeah, I just can't think of anything. Yo, how you doing, country music too? Right now I'm working on my game Playmasters, and I'm trying to think of a way to be able to get what I want to working, but I can't think of how I'm gonna be able to go about it. I think I'm gonna have to just make it where you can only transport enemies if you fight them on inside view. I guess it would make sense because when you defeat them on map, you're not fighting their allies, you're not fighting their support and everything, you're just fighting them themselves. So if you fight them inside view, you're fighting them and their allies, and then you're able to transport them onward. And then I guess it would be if you're fighting them on the map, you would defeat them, and then their allies would come and, like, you know, transport them even though they kind of just fade out of existence. I think that simply because of the limitation of me not being able to set up a way for me to be able to get them out of here, or be able to, you know, do what I'm trying to do, I think in the end I'm gonna have to make it to where you can only have the option to be able to transport enemies when you engage them inside view battles. And I'll tell the player, okay, if you engage them inside view battle, you'll be able to defeat all of them and transport them back for positive karma, or for the chance to be able to loot the enemy in exchange for getting negative karma. And then if you don't want to do that, if you have don't care about, you know, getting the experience, getting that much experience or anything like that, or if you don't care about getting positive negative karma, you can just fight them on the map, body them, and then be able to get the and then just you know, keep moving on your way. So then that way, you know, it doesn't slow down the game. You know, if you want to slow down to be able to do this little stuff, you can, but if you want to just keep moving, you can. That's my main goal of this game, is be able to make it to where if you want to slow down, you can. If you don't want to, you can just keep moving. That's like my main goal. So let's go back to the game. I have now decided to do what I said at first. So alright, let me see something right quick. Alright, if it goes in the side view battle, it turns on self switch B, turns on self switch A. This one, okay. Alright. So I should need to replace the first page, if I remember correctly. Do I need to? I do need to replace a couple of stuff on the first page. Alright. Just replace the top area. And there we go. Sensor level 3. And that should make it to where if you come within three tiles of in front of the enemy, then the enemy will notice you. That's basically what that does. The projectile effect makes it to where if you hit them with a blast, then it will affect them, of course. Shadow just makes it to where they have a shadow. So they'll have a shadow underneath them. Or if they walk into a shaded area that I marked, they'll get darker. Excuse me. There we go. Man, had to get that yawn out. Alright. What's the next thing that I have? Alright, the action. Alright, paste. Oh man, I just thought about it. I'm gonna have to on another stream make the enemy or on my own make the enemy graphics for these things. Which is going to be a task in and of itself, making the enemy graphics. Where's enemies? Or am I just blind? Oh, they're down here. There they are. Alright, now I'm making the thing. Okay, so... Wait a second, what in the world? Space player... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, did I did everything. I was doing everything wrong from the beginning? Oh man, I gotta go. I did everything wrong from the beginning. Because if I go right here, this one goes to A. Alright, I need to go back and get the bat again. Alright. I need the bat again. Alright. This is basically my guide to making these. I want to at least get this part done before I end the stream. I actually don't know when I'm going to end the stream. Probably when I get tired of making this game. Alright, so this is the first one. Then this is the second one. This is when the enemy sees the player. I think that runs on event C. Or on page C. Let me check. I don't think I need to check that. I think it's just confirmed that it runs on C. Then if the enemy gets hit with a blast... Wait, if the enemy gets hit with a blast, it's supposed to run this one. So I don't even need this page in the first place. So this one, and then this one, which I need to change the slime as well. There we go. Change this to 6 through 10. Then I need to... What's the next thing I need to do? What's the next thing? I'm drawing blanks, I'm sorry. Drawing blanks. Enemy route. Okay, I want slime. What do I want slime to do? Alright, so right now what does it do? It moves to player, damaging it with touch damage, and then it starts moving away from the player. Alright, I think I'm going to do move to the player, attack. Then it's going to do move up to the player, try to attack, move back, try to move to the player, attack again, and then it will move back, and then it will shoot a blast at it, like then it will like shoot slime glue at them, Or maybe I'll make it have a... I wonder if I could do a random thing. I'm gonna see if I can set up a random thing. Let me see, copy and paste. So I'm gonna set up a random thing to where it will randomly choose between attacking and shooting slime at the enemy or at the player. But I'm gonna do that on my own time because that's gonna take a little bit of time. And I don't think you guys want to see me try to figure that out. So let's copy this, and we're gonna go and get the enemy ready. So what's this? Alright, so... Alright, get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Focus there. Focus. Alright. This is not needed. Paste. Enemy. Let's figure out what enemy is thief. I don't know how I'm gonna make the enemy be able to make thieves be able to steal from you on the map. But I think I can set it up to where if the enemy... Good thing you got my email. Yeah, I sent that to you like an hour or two after the stream. I haven't opened up any links though. They all should lead to, you know, the place where you're able to download them. I believe that this is through Steam. I believe it's through Steam. That's at least what I'm... Because I got them all, like, a few days ago, but I got them for like different purposes. Because I got three. I basically got the bundle 3 times. I got one so that way I could give it away on streams, one for a friend, and then the other one I'm either going to give away on another stream or I'm going to give it to somebody because I have to pitch a game tomorrow. And if my game gets chosen, one of the ways that I'm going to be able to get people to work on my game that I'm going to pitch tomorrow, which isn't Playmasters, it's going to be a completely different game about a little short musical adventure to where you're trapped in a dungeon and you have to complete you have to complete the background music to be able to get it working completely to be able to escape from the dungeon, and that's going to be like my final project for the class. And I want to try to make it an RPG Maker VX8 because I have a lot of experience with it, and my thing that I'm going to try to use is that I have a free copy of it if anyone wants to work with me on it. So that's going to be like kind of like my thing that I'm going to use to be able to try to get people to work on my thing. But then at the same time, if nobody wants to work on it, I'll just say, alright, we can also work on it in Unity or Unreal, because I have experience in Unity and Unreal as well. Unity and Unreal. What is it, 4? 3? Oh, I'll figure it out later. I think it's Unreal 4. Yeah, it is. What was I doing? Thief. Bandit. 44. Needs to be enemy ID 44. Alright, all that. Alright, what are the... Oh yeah, it should be on the first page actually. And I accidentally deleted him. Nice. There we go. Copy this. And put it right here. Alright. Thief. Thief is going to be hard. I don't know what kind of moveset I'm going to give Thief, but I'm going to give Thief a more quick moveset since I can't make it like force the player to drop items. So what I think the Thief is going to do is they'll like run up, attack the player, jump away, run up, attack the player, move really quickly around, you know. I think I'm going to give them really high movement frequency and have them move around really randomly and then move and attack the player. And give the player like a few opportunities to be able to, of them to like standing still, for them to be able to catch them and use attack. Or maybe like target them with magic, because you can use like a magic shard to be, or like a thunder magic shard to target them with thunder. So maybe that might be what I do, is like in order to be able to take care of them, you might be more advantageous to use thunder rather than chasing them around and trying to hit them. So I'll program that moveset later, but its frequency needs to be highest. And it needs to be C. This is A. This is for if the player gets hit by a blast. Oh wait, no, if the player gets hit by a blast, it needs to do this. Copy. There we go. Alright, delete. This is for if you go into the battle and you win. Alright, there we go. So if you go into the battle, you side view battle and you win, it runs this thing to where take them back to town, loot, or do nothing. You choose to take them back to town. It runs... Hey, why does it run C? Alright, I need to tell it to run something else. Alright, run D. D will just tell it to erase the event. Automatic. Alright, there we go. And turn self-switch D on. Alright, there we go. So take them back to town. If you choose to take them back to town, it gives you 1 karma point, good karma point, and it erases the event. If you choose the loot, it will choose a random number from 1 to 10. Whatever number it chooses, you will get that item, which I have to redo the items because I recently changed the item IDs. And then it will give you +5 bad karma, or negative karma, or whatever I end up calling it. I believe that afterwards you're supposed to be able to... Nope, that's it. Alright, that's all I needed to do. So the only thing that I need to do on these now is I need to adjust what you're able to get from them. Alright, make some of them drop red shards. Actually, no. One a red shard, one a blue shard, and one a yellow shard. And one a yellow shard. Alright. Now a weapon. Let's see, what do we got? What orbs do we have? TP up, which is basically your skill in combat. What else? What does it drop in the beginning? Drop a potion, a high potion, a mega potion. Don't drop mega potions. Those do not need to be dropped. You drop ethers. Or you can drop a TP potion, or TP drink. Sorry, yellow shard. This one, TP up orb. You can drop a... Did I say TP drink earlier? Yeah, I did. Alright, don't drop a TP drink. Drop silver water. Silver water is basically like, if I remember correctly, it heals poison and blindness, if I remember correctly. I should make more rare now that I think about it, because those are the two status elements that you get infected by. Because, oh yeah, I guess, man, I keep thinking of things that I should tell you guys. This is the game that I'm making right now is called Playmasters Chapter 0 Gen. So basically, what this game is it's kind of like a prequel to the game that I'm supposed to be making. It takes place a week before the official start of the game, like a week, yeah, like a literal, it takes place a week before the actual start of the game, and it's supposed to take, if you rush through the game, you could probably beat it in about 2 to 3 hours. If you try to 100% the game, I don't know how long, really, to tell you the truth. It could take you like as long as like over 10 hours maybe, because you gotta think, because when I say 100% in the game, you have to do multiple playthroughs of the game, because you first have to 100% the game in terms of like beating everything. That includes doing all the secret dungeons, doing all the side quests, and everything like that. Then you have to do multiple playthroughs to be able to figure out what are each of the endings, because there's different endings that you can get. There's 3 endings to this game. So, and with all of them, it requires some of them, I think 1 or 2 of them, I think 2 of them, you could do like the same things to be able to lead up to the battle, but in terms of after the battle, oh wait. Man, I'm trying to think. Basically, you would need to play through the game at least 3 times to be able to get all the endings, and that includes for the final boss as well as other bosses. For example, the first boss of the game is a Minotaur. Now, the enemies that I'm working on right here that you need to save, if you save enough of them and you get a good enough karma level, then you get a different experience with that boss if you're playing on hard mode. If you're playing on hard mode and you save enough of them, then they'll come in and they'll severely damage the boss. Because if you don't, that boss is really hard if you try to fight it at full health. But if you're playing on hard and you save them all, they'll come in and do a lot of damage. But the enemy immediately goes into its rage mode for the rest of the battle. So it's kind of like an alternate thing in terms of what happens. You get like a bonus item for it and everything like that. So you can do that. You can, like I said before, if you end up with more good karma and stuff like that, then you'll get different cutscenes. If you choose to side more on the hero side, you'll get more hero missions. If you choose to side on the vigilante side, you'll get more vigilante missions. A lot of stuff goes into it. Like that's why I say you need multiple playthroughs to be able to 100% complete this game. And this is just supposed to be like the demo of it, which is why I say when I work on the full game, it would be so much better if I could have a group of people working on it with me. It'll make it go by so much faster. And another big thing, I want to do voice acting for this game, but let me turn down the volume. Actually, let me turn down the music because I gotta real talk right now. So I want to do voice acting for this game, but the reason why I kind of on the fence about it is I can't find a voice for Eris. Where is she? I mean, let me bring her up. I can't find a voice actor for Eris. So she's one of the main characters of the game, and I just can't find a proper voice actor for her, or I can't find a dedicated voice actor to her, to where they are actually able to do it reliably. I found a voice actor for Xanark, but then I lost a voice actor for him. And he was so good. He was so good. But then his schedule filled up and he wasn't able to do it. Yo, if you could be my voice actress, I would need you to, of course, do the audition, which I would have to just send you the audition, and then you just, record yourself, and then you send it to me, and then if it's good, then oh man, I would be totally hyped for that, because you don't know. I started doing the auditions, Lucy. I had a voice actor for Lucy. Zane. I had a voice actor for Zane. It was the same as Xanark's, because they're twins, and they have very similar voices. Alright guys, I end up having a fire alarm, so I'll be back. I'm going to leave the stream running. If anything bad happens, bye bye everybody. I'm gonna turn off the microphone just so that way you guys don't have to hear beeping. Alright, is anybody still here? That basically went how... Yo, how you doing, Dee Dee? That basically went how I expected it to go. I went outside. We stood outside for 20 minutes in, like, the wet, post-rain concrete, and then we came back in. We don't know what happened. Probably somebody, like, burned their popcorn, and then the fire alarm went off. I really don't know what happened. I mean, like, the fire truck came, the guy came over, and then he, like, just took off his jacket and then walked back, and then 5 minutes later, they were like, alright, you guys can go back in. I really don't know what happened. Something stupid happened, but, you know, everything is alright. Nothing really important happened. It was just a big waste of my time. And my roommates were actually... I feel bad for my roommates, though, because they were actually asleep. And then that happened. But, back to what I was talking about with the voice acting. Like I said, Lucy is... I mean, not Lucy. Eris is the only one I don't have a voice actor for. Well, technically, now, I lost all of my voice actors, so I have to recast everybody. The main ones that I need to recast is Anarch, the main character, Eris, which you said you'd help me out, which would be really nice. Lucy, gotta recast her. Zane, gotta recast him. Main antagonist, I have to recast him. I think I have to cast Jack. I think Jack does speak. Yeah, he does speak. He's a kid, so, you know. Tetra, yeah, gotta cast her because she has battle quotes. Zero, gotta cast him, he has battle quotes. Mello, gotta cast him, he has battle quotes. Yo, it's alright. I understand. Like, I seriously understand. Like, I can't, like, work on this game with all my time either because I, you know, have work on my own. She's actually my, I mean, like, the thing is it would be hard to work with her. She is my sister-in-law, but, in order to do that, I would only be able to record with her whenever I'm home. So that was what would make it pretty hard, which would mean I would only be able to record with her whenever I'm home for breaks and stuff. But I think I could still do it. I was actually thinking of casting her for Lucy, maybe. Seeing if she could do a good Lucy voice. Lucy is more of that, more of a rambunctious. She's a little bit more rambunctious. She likes to joke around, you know, yeah, I'm trying to think. My mind's going blank again. Eris is more of that innocent type, you know. She's more soft-spoken, more nice. But she's also, you know, she's trying to break out of home. Her dad's trying to mold her into something, and she's like, no, I don't want to be that. And, you know, it's kind of going into that whole thing. Oh, well then maybe you would do better with Lucy then. Maybe you would do better with Lucy. See, that's why you gotta know. Or maybe you might be do better with Tetra, because Tetra got anger issues. That's all I'm saying. I mean, like Tetra, her power comes from her anger, which means the more rage she builds up, or the less her HP is, the more of your allies die, the stronger she is. So but at the same time, she's the smartest of the group. She is like the, you know, the class, the what is it called? The class representative or whatever. She's basically that. You know, she's very, you know, let's just say she's very aggressive and upfront. Lucy is very playful and loud. And Eris is very soft-spoken and sweet. I also would need a voice actor for Nazu. She is also, I guess, kind of like Lucy. She's kind of very loud. She's kind of mean. She's really mean. But when she gets to know her, she ends up becoming a little bit nicer. But she is still kind of cold in how she talks. She doesn't really get that many lines. She probably gets about 2 scenes worth of lines plus battle quotes, then I think I have to get voice acting for all these characters plus like other randos. I already have a voice actor for Ray. I already have a voice actor for Kiaz. I don't think I need a voice actor for Lacuna. Do I need a voice actor? No, I don't need a voice actor for Lacuna. She's just like in one of the one of the jobs that she could take on. She's there. Mello's, you know, cool. Mello actually is an alien, so he's not even human or ancient. By the way, 2 races in the game are human and ancient. Ancients were born from the planet with the purpose of protecting, like, the planet itself and the nature and everything else. Humans are considered humans and fiends are both considered mutations of ancients. So fiends are considered a weaker version of the monstrous ancients, and then humans are considered a weaker version of the human-like ancients. And then there's aliens, because there are aliens on this planet as well. So that's like the kind of planet that they are. Mello actually comes from a very close by planet that there's contact between the 2 planets. He's just from there. He traveled here on his own. Zero, he's the red mage of the group. Oh yeah, Mello is the ninja of the group. Zero is the red mage of the group and the pyromancer. He's a half ancient, half human, half ancient. So he has that going for him. But he might not be half human. That's all I'm saying. Fights with the chain. He's the goofball of the group. He's the wingnut. So yeah, you're gonna get your laughs and your kicks from him. Tetra, already kind of went over Tetra. Zane, he's the knight of the group. He also practices green magic. His goal is to help his brother achieve his goal. Lucy, I kind of talked about her. Eris kind of talked about her. Xanark. I don't want to talk about Xanark right now. Maybe I'll talk about Xanark in another stream. Xanark in the main antagonist. But let me work on one more thing, and then I'm going to end it because I just kind of left for a while. So let me think. What's one more thing that I can do quickly that I could just do to set up so then that way I can do it off screen? Wasn't able to make that much progress this stream, but when I get back next stream, I'll probably be able to just showcase everything that I was able to do just by working on the stream. So let me think. Let me actually check on part 2. Now, this is probably not going to work, but I just want to see if it will work. So I want to see if something that I know is not going to work will work. I want to see if the... Alright, let's see. Alright, I don't want to get into any battle. And of course I don't have everything ready. So I'm going to go around everything because I can't blast enemies that I don't want to get into random battles. Like, why is there a guy here? Oh, give a potion. Do I have a potion? I don't have a potion. Wait, why am I trying to record? Okay. And the enemy caught up to me. Alright, I'm going to have to fight it. Alright. Why can't I control the game? There we go. I don't know if I can beat this battle, though. Oh, wait, I can. Just watch. You can dodge, like, pretty much any attack in battle with the dodge feature that I mentioned earlier. I haven't inputted the counterattacks, though, but you can dodge pretty much most any attack by timing your dodges. Oh, but I'm weak. Okay, why am I so weak? Am I on hard mode? Does it automatically put you on hard mode? and I'm most likely not going to be able to flee from this battle. Actually, I got a good idea for how I'm going to be able to flee from this battle. I can raise my speed with Speedy, and then I might be able to flee from this battle. Oh wait, he automatically dodges physical attacks. Alright, let's try to escape. Nope. Just wasted an attack. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna end this battle. Or win this battle. I would be able to if I stop messing up. Alright, Speedy wore off. Alright. Learn from the slime. Double attack. Nice. There we go. Alright. Use double attack on the wolf. Oh wait, I didn't know that was a combo! I didn't know that was a combo yet! Alright, the slime can't do anything anymore. Alright, we good now. Alright, use double attack again. Alright. There we go. Alright, I haven't finished programming the slime yet, so the slime is just going to keep using advancement. Because I haven't finished programming the slime. Yeah, I'm really trying hard with this game. It's just that because I'm working on it on my own, a lot of the things, like, it's just kind of hard to work on. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get it eventually. Alright, slime's dead. This is also something you can see right here. The game kind of lags if you stay in battle for too long. So it is something that I know happens, and it's something I'm trying to figure out how to fix. Because I actually can't do any button inputs right now. Alright, Wolf is dead, and it's like lagging like crazy now. I gotta figure out what's going on. It's like the biggest glitch in the game that I can't figure out why it's causing it. And this is like actually the worst time for it to happen because I really need to be dodging enemy attacks. Oh my goodness. It is double attacking? I'm dead. Oh wait, I dodged that attack. Are you kidding me? Why can't I escape? Okay, maybe I can escape now. Every time you escape, your chances of escaping next time go up. Alright, cool. I was able to escape because... And now look at it. It goes back to, like, you know, perfect gameplay. It's so weird. I gotta figure out what's going on with it when it does that. How long ago was it that I made this scene? I made this scene so long ago. Like, I think I made this scene when I was a senior in high school. And it actually still works. Oh, and the guys run! Ooh! I love this, man. It's actually working. Alright. So I believe I need to have Lucy in the front of my party. Why can't I change party members? There we go. Wait, why is Zane not in my party? Okay. Why am I... Okay, so apparently my blast is not working. Alright, I'll figure that out later. What in the world? Alright, so yeah, definitely gotta put in some work. That will go on for another stream, but right now I kinda gotta end it because I streamed for way longer than I expected. But I think that this stream gave me a bit of an insight to how I'm gonna handle these rest of these streams. I'm gonna like have, for the rest of the Playmaster streams that I have, I'm gonna make a checklist of things that I'm gonna work on during the stream. Just like display like me working on it. I may not completely work on it, but I'll work on it. And then I'll probably like play a section of the game for each stream that I've completed like 100%. And then, you know, just write down certain things that I want to talk about for that stream. But for right now, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I think that's enough for right now. I don't think I need to go any longer. So I think I'm going to end it tomorrow. Around, say, an hour after I started this stream. No, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to stream Wednesday. Wednesday, same time, Psychonauts. So be here for that. And I think that's all for right now. I'm going to end the stream now. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Like, it really, like, makes me happy. Also, something else I wanted to say before I ended the stream. I have 24 subscribers, and I'm actually like hype about that. I've had a pretty bummy day up until now, but when I saw that I hit 24 subscribers, it made me smile for the first time today. Like, it really like brightened my day that I made it to 24 subscribers. So that's just a milestone for me. You know, because for like a long time my subscribers just kind of stagnated at 20. And now I finally made it to 24. It just makes me really happy. So thank you all for whoever's watching. It really means a lot that you're like, you know, watching me play games or work on my game, everything like that. Thank you. And I'll catch you guys next stream. Bye-bye.